Hello, my name is Carl Ferguson. I'm a junior at UTSA. My major is public relations with a minor in communication. After college, I would like to work for the NFL or the NBA or any type of professional sports league. Now, when I go to the hero story, it's a little complicated, so bear with me. So, I was a hero at work when the COVID-19 pandemic at its early stages were happening. So this was like late March to mid-March, but this particular situation was at late March. HEB just changed their hours to 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Now, when the world was normal, it would be 6 a.m., 12 a.m., normal life. So I have a shift, no big deal, 8 a.m. to 2 o'clock. That's not bad at all. It's a 6-hour shift. That's a pretty normal shift at HEB, a 6-hour shift. So it's 1 o'clock, and I'm thinking, oh man, I can't wait to go home. I can't wait to eat. Can't wait to do this, and this, and this. My coworker comes up to me, and I like to say hi to every single coworker that's bagging for me. And my coworker looks sluggish. So I asked him, oh man, it's been a long day today? Or were you outside? Because he was sweating on his head. And I was just like, yeah. And I was just like, were you outside? And he said, nah, I feel terrible right now. And I was like, oh man, really? I was like, oh man, you think you have a cold or something? He was like, nah man, I don't know what I have. And then he was like, yeah, I got a fever, 101. And right then when he said that, I was just like, wow. I said, hold on. Because I didn't know too much about COVID-19 or the symptoms. But neither did the world either at the time. But it said on the news that fever and shortness of breath was the two main things you got to look out for. So then I say, well, is it hard for you to breathe? Now, we did have the face mask on at the beginning. This is like the first time we were in face mask. And I had to get used to it. Like I had trouble breathing in it at first because I just didn't know like how to, just breathe in the face. And it wasn't too bad, but it was very different, like, as you probably know. So he was like, yeah, man, I can breathe all right. But he was taking deep breaths, but then again, we were wearing the face mask for the first times. So then I'm like, well, man, what time do you get off? And he said 7. And I looked at my time and I was just, you want to get out an hour early so you can go home? Now, I didn't want to work till 7, but I knew it was the right thing to do because anybody that is sick should stay home. That was the case then, it's the case now. But at that particular time where a lot of people were scared about somebody coughing, I had to tell the manager, I said, look, so-and-so is not feeling so good over there, but I will stay for him. Because you can't have, at that particular moment in time, a lot of people in the store, a lot of people getting stuff. You couldn't be short-staffed. So I was just like, I will stay and he can go home. So he went home, all that good stuff. Everything was fine and dandy. It was tough. I didn't like working an extra 5 hours or 5 or 4 hours, whatever the math is for that. I didn't like it at all. But you know what? I told myself, it's better for the situation that we're in right now. It's like we don't need to have sick employees at this particular moment in time at HEB. And during a global pandemic, which you don't know who has the virus. You don't know, like, who is spreading it, all this stuff. And I told myself, well, it's a little extra money. A week later, we had an emergency meeting. No one knew who it was about. But corporate manager came up and he said someone at the store caught COVID-19 and the last time they worked was Saturday. Now that was the same day I told my manager I will stay for my coworker who was feeling sick. Now, they never did say who the name was, and I will not say the name either. But I believe that he caught COVID-19. So I did my part to help slow the spread. I don't know if he infected anybody or any customers, but you know what? If he did infect anybody, he could have affected a lot more people if I did not stay for him. Now, and that is how I was a hero at my job. Now, my 3 goals for this class is to learn new communication theories and techniques. There's a lot like mass communication theories that we didn't learn about in foundations of communication. That's what our teacher told us. Or I just want to, touch up on some more communication theories. Second one would be my writing skills. I know mass communication has a lot of writing in it, or it goes about like a lot of writing techniques. And lastly, I would like to network better, whether through its writing, email, or anything in that search of that matter. Thank you for listening.